lots of mini converters and I/O cards, and of course the Scion camera, which we launched at last NAB. So it's been a very busy year for us. And even in the last few months, it's been very busy. We had a long requested upgrade for the KeyPro rack, rollover record, some new mini converters, and just a few weeks after shipping, very significant firmware upgrade for the Scion version 1.1. So what's new? Incredibly exciting. CWDM fiber SFP options. Oh, okay. Not exciting, but they're pretty cool. For our FIDO and FS2 and FS1X products. I didn't know what CWDM is, so my engineers explained it to me. Our broadcast clients, a lot of our truck clients have been asking for, they have CWDM-based transport infrastructures where they have these optical MUX and DMUX boxes from other manufacturers where they can take in up to 18 channels of fiber inputs and MUX those together optically and send it over one fiber cable, so obviously decreasing their infrastructure costs greatly. Then they simply demux it on the other end as standard fiber. It goes back into Aja devices and on its way as video and audio. So basically there are these little SFPs that plug into our fiber products that are multiple wavelengths, so you can correctly combine them in these optical muxers. Hold your applause, I know they're amazing. They're much smaller than that too. So there's 9 options. They're $695 each for our very popular frame sinks, the FS2 and the FS1X. And we have a new part number as well that includes the CWDM on our FIDO, our little tiny fiber converters. And those are available today. Thank you very much for coming. Have a great night. We have two new mini converters. We have 2 new mini converters on the FIDO, which is our fiber line. One is a 3G 3GSDI to 4 optical fiber. And the other one is the other way around, optical fiber to 4 3GSDI. Pretty simple. One has 3GSDI input, one has 3GSDI output, and then of course optical fiber on the other side with ST connectors, which are little locking connectors that our broadcasters require so they don't get kicked out. So the obvious use is for 4K and Ultra HD signals to and from fiber. So the world is still 3G SDI and multiple SDIs to move Ultra HD around its baseband and raw. And so these are designed to work in that existing infrastructure in the world. So they'll carry anything, SD SDI, HD SDI, 3G SDI, and even raw signals. Convert them to and from fiber for Ultra HD. What's nice is you can also carry multiple channels of HD or any of those signals as well on one mini computer. So we had a big sale on Friday for a bunch of FIDOs, the single channel FIDOs to our one of our big broadcasters. We sort of told them this was coming and sold them these instead, and they were very happy. It just decreases their infrastructure costs. Once again, really what we want to do is have happy customers. These are $14.95 each, the transmit and the receive, and those are available starting today. What else do we have? Another mini converter. I love mini converters. The AJ5 4K, which is HD SDI output from an Ultra HD HDMI input. So again, 3G SDI outputs are 10-bit, can carry the signals to existing equipment. So a nice little use case is from a camera that has high frame rate, Ultra HD output, but only has an HDMI output that needs to connect into a broadcast infrastructure or existing professional equipment. It's the perfect little box. So it is HDMI 2.0, so we'll do the higher frame rates of 50 to 60p. Just another little workhorse box from us. $695, amazingly good price. That is also available today. ton of great partner news. Aja is a company that has always partnered from the inception of our company. It's one of the keys to our success. So we work with other companies. First bit of news is with our friends at Filmlight. We have a tool called Daylight, which is an on-set software for color correction and digital workflows. It's now standardized on Aja desktop products. Quite a few of them, the Kona 4, the Kona 3G, the IO 4K, the IO Express, and the T-Tab. So PCI computers, Thunderbolt computers, easily work with their pretty cool new on-set tool. Another bit of news, Broadcast Pix, very cool company in the US. They have a switcher line, and they also have a slow-mo replay system. And they're giving away for free their slow-mo software to customers that own their switcher and a Key Pro. They said the Key Pro works best of any of the recorders out there for their slow-mo system, and they just want to encourage people to go with Aja, which sounds good to me. So that's pretty cool. That starts today as well. Another bit of partner news with our friends at SpectraCal, longtime developer partner of ours. They have a really nice tool called Virtual Forge, and with every IO 4K that's sold, we're throwing in a card so they can get this $5 piece of software for free, and that's for any IO 4K that's been sold, thousands and thousands and thousands in the field, or ones that are going out the door now. So pretty cool. Turns it into a broadcast pattern generator for free from the Thunderbolt-based IO 4K. Two pretty nice promotions, I think, for our customers. So we have new software for our desktop line, 12.2 software. There's quite a bit of this. I wish engineers would let me call it like version 20. No, it's only a dot. The first thing is it has expanded Wirecast support. So we have very robust solutions that work with Wirecast, multi-channel, Ultra HD workflows, and we are improving on that. And the big piece of news is it now works with our IO Express box, which has been on the market for a few years, and there's bajillions out there. So that's great news for IO Express owners. Another big piece of news is with our friends at Avid. We now have their pretty amazingly good DNxHR 4K codec capture and playback across our 4K capable desktop products in our control room software that ships with our products, as well as within Media Composer that has Aja desktop product in it as part of their OpenIO solution. So that's really big news for our customers. Just to prove I'm not lying, there's a picture of control room, and there's DNxHR options along with many, many, many codecs that we support, PRONEWS, lots of other good stuff. Another big piece of news as part of this software release is we now, on our IO 4K product, our Thunderbolt-based product, Thunderbolt 2, we can capture Aja raw from our Scion camera directly into a laptop or a desktop at up to 4K 60p. That's really, really nice using our control room software. There again, proof I'm not lying. We captured the Cinema D&G files, which I'm going to talk more about in a little bit. Right within control room. So the workflow to capture RAW on the Scion up till now has been using Thunderbolt, going into a laptop using our CAN exchange at up to 4K 30, and now with two BNC cables right out in the back of the Scion, you can capture 4K 60 on the same laptop system just by adding an IO 4K. So very, very cool, very compelling, and that same laptop can be used to control the web-based interface of the Scion as well. So for a technician sitting on set in a digital workflow, this is really fantastic. You can be recording ProRes internally, you can send out RAW, you can control the camera all in one laptop. Another bit of news on the Kona 4, the same thing, but up to 4K 120p on Windows. The Kona 4 is our most powerful and newest PCI card. And on Mac, 4K 60p, and we tested it in the previous generation of Mac Pros that had PCI slots. Works really well to capture 4K 60p uncompressed RAW from the Scion. So that's pretty cool. So the desktop 12.2 software, lots of good stuff, and that is available today for free to all of our So AJA Raw, I touched a little bit about Cinema DNG before. As you are all probably aware, it's a very open standard. So our AJA Raw comes out of the camera, and our software wraps it as Cinema DNG, which makes it compatible with a huge array of software tools out there, from the Adobe products to Scratch, ColorFront, our own tools, Filmline, Resolve, RV, Montel. It goes on and on. So our beautiful uncompressed raw files are widely compatible. And that dovetails into some news with AJA Raw. Our friends at ColorFront have, at IBC, announced support for AJA Raw and their transcoder tool, and they're extending that out to much more in terms of I/O with the Kona 4, the IO 4K, and the Core 88. ColorFront, as you know, is the premier tool for on-set color work and DI workflows, and they are really going heavy with AJA, which is great. Well, great for us. Another Raw partner is eFilm, a division of Deluxe, and they have integrated into their internal tool they call eCal, AJA Raw, and also the Scion color profile, which now allows people that have used Scion on their productions to walk into any Deluxe owned facility in the world and be able to integrate it into an all ACES workflow. So this is pretty big news for the high end, especially people that are working with our raw files. Very big news for us. Very happy Deluxe has done that. I believe they even have a Scion in their booth here at the show. They're very happy with the results they've had. RV, which is a company that's been with us for a long time, and they were previously known as Tweak. They were recently acquired by Autodesk. An amazingly great group of people in the Bay Area. And they have a tool called RV SDI, which is sort of review and approval, hence the name. And they now can play out natively AJA raw files via the Kona 4. So again, we keep increasing the workflow around the camera by partnering and working with the benefit of our customers. Another bit of news, we are working with Convergent Design, who on their Odyssey 7Q Plus, they now can ingest our AJA raw files and record them on their very popular field recorders that are raw capable, up to 4K 60p. It's very big news. Really, again, increasing the on-set workflow for our customers. Now, easy ways to record raw, either over Thunderbolt with our IO 4K directly to a laptop, or to SSDs using partner solutions like Convergent Design. And the press release that I think you guys got on the USB stick, Mike Schell, their president, had some very nice things to say. And the Odyssey 7Q has really sophisticated tools. It has a beautiful OLED monitor and image analysis tools, all kinds of stuff. So recording raw, and our customers also get the benefit of all of those tools that they have integrated into their very nice little recorder. Another bit of news, our friends at Atomos and their Shogun recorder also are supporting AJA raw from a Scion up to 4K 60p. Atomos, very popular. And our CEO, Jeremy, had a nice thing to say. I've known Jeremy for a long time, and I have to give him a little grief about we simply had to support it. It sounds like he just gave up. Oh, right. But we're very happy about this. So 2 recorder options for our customers. The most popular recorder options on the market that are really all across the world to record a pristine, uncompressed AJA raw from the sun. So we're very happy about those 2 pieces of news. So there's our beautiful Scion that we introduced last year. And we have new firmware here at the show. So we were a little later than we thought because making cameras is pretty hard. Shipping it. So it's been shipping about 4 months. And within that 4 months, we've now had 2 major firmware releases based on customer feedback. So we are listening to the people that are using Scion, giving us feedback. So this is a host of improvements based on the feedback from those customers. white balance performance, improved IRE levels, more options at the higher ISOs, in-camera video LED for viewing, alarms, so if they're in the wrong mode, the camera will tell them and won't let them shoot, expanded RGB output on the SDIs to interface to more devices with pipelines. So we're really, really, really listening, and we're just improving the sign-on. We're not interested in every year coming out with something that negates what people have put their trust in recently. With us, we are interested in making the finest products available and continuing to evolve to the benefit of our customers. That's been what has made AJ successful for over 20 years, and what we will continue to do is to keep the trust of our customers over the long term. So I'm going to dig down a little bit into some of these features. Improved IRE levels. So this is a shot that our own Andy Bellamy is making for a reel I'm going to show you in a bit. And he shot it two ways, with our previous 1.1 firmware and our new 1.2 firmware. And some of our more broadcast-centric clients were wanting a wider IRE response. We gave it to them. So that shot two ways. That red line is 100 IRE on this RGB parade on the waveform loop. Another thing was the in-camera light. So we have basically flat modes and expanded gamma modes for people that like to shoot that way. And now, when they're in those modes in the viewfinder, they can apply this video LUT and see things in a video color space. Or if they're sending it out to external monitoring or to their convergent design or Atmos monitor or whatever, it's going to come out looking like video. They're going to be recording the gamma mode that they want. So that's been a big request from customers. Just to prove I'm not lying again, those are actual screenshots of chip charts in our lab. That is disable gamma, and then with the video LUT applied. So pretty cool. And this new firmware is available today, and is always free to Scion owners. AJ doesn't charge for upgrades. Once people have made an investment in our products, we continue to support them throughout the life of the product and beyond. This has been well received by our beta testers. About a week ago, we put out a little teaser, Scion Image Reel Part 1. We put it on Vimeo. It was ungraded Ultra HD ProRes 444, and it was a taste of a larger reel that I'm going to show you now. Short and sweet for the internet generation.